What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Blue Exodus. Today we're going to be working on the T-top of the Hydrosport. It's in pretty bad shape. You can see how discolored everything is. We're going to go through and try to polish it, and we're going to actually put some brass wool on everything and try to knock down a little bit of this oxidation on the outside. And also I'll show you a trick on how to tell if a T-top is anodized or not. It's kind of cool. So stay tuned, and we're gonna get this thing looking as new as we possibly can. Got everything taken off. It's definitely due for a polish. It's been probably not polished in years, but we're gonna get it looking better. Look, it has like some discoloration right here. So let's check to make sure this is anodized. I'm pretty sure it is, but I'm gonna show you a trick on how to do that. All right, so we're gonna do a little check to see if this thing has been anodized. I'm pretty sure it has been, but I'm gonna do a continuity test with my meter here. You just take your two leads and you hear it ringing, and you can stick this anywhere on the T-top, anywhere, and it's, oh, look at that, it's ringing. So I assume either all the anodized material is off of it, but it's ringing fairly well. But if it was anodized, which I think it was anodized, but it's worn off over the years, it would not ring. Okay, so I know that this area right here was not touched, and it doesn't look too oxidized here, and it's kind of the factory look. So we can really get a good idea if it's anodized or not. So I'm just gonna stick both probes here, and it's ringing through, so it's not anodized, which is pretty crazy. So now I'm not too worried about putting any acid on it, because they say not to use acid if it is anodized, and if you do a 50-50, like put water 50 and then solution 50. So I got some brass wool. I'm using a fine premium quality. It's actually for marine use, so if you use steel, it'll leave a whole bunch of metal in your T-top. You definitely don't want to get any metal in it, because then you'll have rust stains all inside of on your aluminum. So I got a bucket of water here and some Dawn dish soap, and we'll just try it in a spot. Go like right here. Make sure to get those welds and stuff real good, because that's where most of the oxidation is. I can already tell it's like looking a bajillion times better. You always want to use some kind of like soap, or sometimes they say use like a WD-40 or something, so you can't do too much damage. So let's wipe that off and see what that looks like. Definitely looks a lot better than what it was. I mean, you can see a comparison here, and this isn't even polished. This is just a little bit of brass wool. Right here actually looks really good, but you can see what it looked like before. So we're gonna go through and hit this thing with the brass wool, and I'm not gonna sit here and video the whole thing. I'm gonna try to get through it pretty quick. Got it all brass wool down, and now I'm gonna actually mix up a little bit of acid and just put it in some areas, maybe like right in here, maybe like in there, and just see what happens with the acid. And if it actually turns out good, then I'll end up doing the whole thing. I just don't want to make any damage in any of the aluminum any more than there already is, because there's definitely some areas that are pitting, but it's not like too far gone. So that's the whole reason for doing this. I think if we put some wax and some polish and get this stuff all moisturized up, it should last for many more years. So let's see what this acid does. So I'm using Star Bright aluminum cleaner, and I put it like 50-50 in here. So I'm just gonna use a little paintbrush, try not to get any of this on myself, and just see what happens. I know I said I was gonna do a little bit, but what's the worst that could happen? It just gets destroyed. The main thing is not letting it dry. If you let it dry, they said it can etch, and we definitely don't want to do that. It's definitely time consuming, but it is rewarding to get this thing looking better, because there's nothing worse than a crappy looking T-top on a boat. Do you agree? I mean, that's the worst thing ever. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the ticket. We're just gonna go through and just do everything that I've already brass wooled. Okay, so this is where we're at after we sprayed it. I rinsed it off really good and I wiped it down, so it's kind of dry. And I want you guys to see what it actually looks like. So it still is a little hazy, but at least it's clean, so we can try to bring back what's there. And if you wipe it in some spots, like right there, looks really good. It's coming back, but it's definitely going to take some work. This is what I'm using. A lot of old timers swear about this stuff here. I feel like it works pretty good. And then I got my drill with a little pad on there. And what's cool is I can get in little areas and stuff pretty easy. See how it's hazed up? Just gonna wipe it. Look at that, bam. Looks good. Oh. Do a little walkthrough. Finished product. Turned out really well for what I could save, and then there is some corrosion up top, but it'll be fine. It looks pretty good for being as old as it is, and I think that's completed, ready to get put back on. I'm going to work on getting a canvas this week, and we'll continue it. If you guys made it this far in the video, I appreciate you more than you know. And who knows what we're going to get into next week, but we got some good stuff coming up. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.